This is not the Brexit that I voted for, is what we're hearing from a number of people, including Lord Wolfson of Next. How should we respond to that? Actually, I have different responses depending on who's saying it. If we're talking about somebody, an ordinary voter who voted for Brexit and who is now saying what we've got, well, this isn't the Brexit that I voted for, then potentially I think they may have a point. Let's take ourselves back to 2016 and to what was happening then. Let's not judge with hindsight. But in 2016, would it be reasonable for an ordinary voter to expect that if a national referendum was going on, that people advocating one of the options in that referendum would be responsible politicians who would ensure that what they were proposing was effectively enacted and made sense and was done as well as it could be? I think that's a reasonable expectation. Now, you could examine the character of Boris Johnson and say, well, perhaps that's not a reasonable expectation if you take that into account. But we do know a lot more about Boris Johnson in cabinet office and as Prime Minister since then. We didn't have that knowledge of his misbehaviour to the same extent in 2016. So overall, if I was, it's hard to put myself in that position, but if I try and put myself in the position of somebody who believed in Brexit, believed that it would be better for the UK and expected that to be brought about, to be implemented effectively, then I can understand any such person saying, this is not the Brexit that I voted for. I didn't want this shambles. Now, if you had any part in the leadership of Brexit, then I have much less sympathy for you. Those who led the Brexit process were equipped in the end with everything that they asked for, a 52% to 48% majority in the referendum. They asked for and got a majority in the House of Commons, not with the majority of the votes, but in 2019 they did have the majority of the seats. So they were equipped with everything that they had asked for in order to enact an effective Brexit. And if any of those people start to say, well, this isn't the Brexit that I wanted, well, why did you allow it to happen then? Why did you support it? Anyway, we do have a whole chapter in It's My Party and Our Life I Want To about rejoining. Let's hear Augusta Lees singing her French Connections song, which she and I wrote half of this each. And if you do want to get hold of It's My Party and Our Life I Want To, with now more than 150 pieces in it, and there's more than 120 of them have videos. So there's QR codes in the book, and you can, so you go from the QR code, I'm just opening a random page, you scan the QR code, that'll take you straight to a video. If you want that, then just scan this QR code. Somebody that you know would love to get that as a present from you, or just treat yourself. You're watching the videos, so do support the channel by buying the book. Thank you for your support.
And now for some musical inspiration from across the channel. Russian backers, shady hackers, leave EU, vote got screwed, encircle the hyenas and wait for the subpoenas, prove them wrong all day long. Those empty words from Tories, Mon Ami EU, hating Brexit stories, we are missing you. Leavers lost supporters, benefits are few, are there any? Let's reopen